Hello everyone, I'm Star here, and welcome back to Nameless, the one thing you must recall. Continue on Tate's route, we're all finally on a date with him at the park. Yay! I'm so happy. So, yes, let's continue where we left off. Hey, you don't pull my hair. The more I waved my arms in midair, the more he smiled. Tate was having fun teasing me. I'm not a child. Tate looked like he was having fun, but for some reason I felt a bit upset. Alright, since we're talking about the auction, what was your previous owner like?
전 주인?
Yeah, the person you were with before you met me. I thought you guys were conscious of things before. Then you remember your previous owner, right? What was she like? It was a girl, right?
날 아껴주던 사람이었어.
Really? Tay didn't answer properly for some reason. Was he sold in the auction because there were some problems with the previous owner? Besides, he was damaged when I got him. Then those damages were probably... I realized that my question was too personal. I couldn't help myself from asking him since I wanted to know about the times before I met him. Tay stayed silent, but I couldn't see his face. I got nervous and stood up. It was at that moment.
저 사람 테이 선배 아니야? 그런데 저 여자...
Oh! Dang it! Stupid fangirls. I heard someone talking about Tay all of a sudden. I was startled by it and stood up straight.
진짜네? 얘 이리 와봐. 여기 테이 선배가 있어.
Oh God, here they come. I saw a group of girls approaching us from afar. I quickly lowered my head and turned the other way.
선배, 여기는 웬일이세요? 근데 그 여자애 누구예요? 설마 데이트?
Yeah, we are. What about it, huh? The girls came closer. I never thought I'd see people who know Tay here. My same thoughts exactly. I couldn't help but gulp. Tay stood up and blocked me from the girls.
아니 그런 거 아니야. 지나가다가 열사병으로 쓰러져 있길래 조금 도와준 것뿐이야. 마침 보건실에 데려다 주려고 하던 참이고.
Nice move, Tay. Tay held out his hand behind his back. As soon as I took it, he held on tight. As soon as I stood up from the seat, Tay raised his head a bit and said so everyone can hear.
역시 아직은 혼자서 움직이기 힘들지? 내가 데려다 줄게.
Huh?
자, 빨리.
I was too busy covering my face while following him. Meanwhile, one of the girls blocked our way.
선배, 벌써 가려는 건 아니시죠?
So persistent.
미안, 지금은 좀 비켜줄래? 이 아이 상태가 많이 안 좋은 것 같아서. 빨리 보건실로 가야 할 것 같아.
선배 기다려요.
그럼 다음에 보자. 재미있게 놀다가.
Tay walked fast and got away from the girls. We headed towards the entrance quickly, but I still felt glares coming towards our way. I think they're following us. Tay turned around and frowned a bit, and he held onto my hand more tightly. Tay?
뛰자.
Huh? Ah! Yeah, because running is such a good idea. Tay ran in full speed while still holding onto my hand. It's a miracle I did not trip. And...
일단 저기에 숨자.
Huh? Tay wasn't pointing at the entrance. At the Ferris wheel.
자, 어서 티켓 꺼내. 또 쫓아오기 전에 들어가자.
I hurried and took out tickets. I glimpsed behind, but thankfully I didn't see the group of girls. Alright, we should just go in and kill time. Soon we entered the Ferris wheel.
자, 두 분 이쪽으로 오셔서 티켓 보여주시겠어요?
It was only Tay and me in the narrow Ferris wheel. It made a loud, heavy sound and started moving. The box that looked like a water drop went up higher and higher. I thought it was moving slowly, but before I knew it, the people on the ground seemed smaller than my fingernails.
꽤 높이 올라왔네.
Yeah. My voice shakes awkwardly. I didn't realize it when we hurried in, but it was higher than I thought it'd be. Sorry. I had to let out a small yawn there. I looked down and felt dizzy at the height. Tay must have realized how I felt. He stared at me.
너 혹시 무서워?
Well, a little bit. I am kind of scared of heights. I do get dizzy when I'm above. Ow! I hit my head. Above ground limit. Get away from me! Stop making fun of me. Huh? A bit? I'm actually afraid of heights. See? See? I am afraid of heights. Only a little bit though. Like, I have to be on the first floor. I can't be on the second floor building. That's my limit right there. Tay looked at me with worry. I just looked around here and there, avoiding his stare. I was too scared to look outside the window, but I felt like I worried him more if I look at him. Sure. Rolling my eyes around made me feel as if we were ride was shaking more. The Ferris wheel isn't such an easy ride after all. After just staring at me for a while, Tay stood up a bit. Yeah, see? Don't do that. It will shake. Wait, so don't get up. It'll shake.
이 정도로 흔들리진
Oh,
않아.
yes, it will. Oh, he's sitting next to me. Tay stood up and sat it beside me. I felt like the Ferris wheel was leaning towards one side. Tay!
걱정하지 마. 내가 잡아줄게. 혹시 내가 불편한 거면 내 자리로 다시 돌아갈까?
Oh no, Tay. You stay with me. Don't leave my side. Don't go. Of course don't go. See? Don't go. I couldn't help but hold on to him. And I started mumbling out excuses. It's higher than I thought. But I feel like it'll be less scary if you're by my side. So
알았어.
Tay gave me a kind smile. And then took my hand. And then he asked me to marry him. I'm joking. I wish. His soft but strong and firm hands helped me calm down. Ah, thank God.
오늘은 어쩐지 솔직하게 보는구나. 자꾸 그렇게 귀엽게 말하면
You kissed me?
욕심이 생기잖아.
What? The Ferris wheel rattled, so I didn't hear what he said. I asked back, but he just gave me an inscrutable smile. I was definitely scared, but I was too embarrassed to hold on to him. I feel too self-conscious being alone with Tay in this tight space. I wasn't holding on to him, but Tay didn't stand up from his seat. I turned my head and saw a pair of deep, foresty eyes staring at me.
걱정이 돼서 안 되겠어.
Huh?
잠시만 옆에 있을게. 이렇게 떨고 있잖아.
He held my hands really tight. How did he know I was trembling? Tay let go of my hands. Oh, Tay let my hands go, looking worried. And he just sat there still, not leaving my side. I could smell his scent. Tay always smelled like tea leaves when he comes back from work. But among all those different scents, the one I liked best is Tay's own scent. It's not like the artificial scent of perfumes, but a soft, subtle one. It's almost worked as a sedative and comforted me every time. My heart no longer pounded with anxiety. We haven't spent this much time by ourselves in a long time.
어제 점심시간에도 같이 있었잖아.
No, that's true, but didn't we get interrupted? I could have sworn we did. Yeah, see? Look, well, you left first because of the girls coming.
그랬지. 미안해.
Huh? Why are you apologizing? Tay's face suddenly fell and he apologized. Did he know that I've been a bit upset recently? Then I'm the one who should be sorry. While I hesitated, Tay continued.
나 말이야. 아카데미 관둬버릴까?
What? I was surprised at the unexpected question. Why is he suddenly saying that? As I looked flustered, Tay explained slowly.
나 때문에 네가 위험해질지도 모른다는 불길한 예감이 들어서.
What do you mean?
요즘 들어서 자주 그런 생각이 들어. 날 좋아하는 여자아이들이 널 경계하는 모습을 볼 때마다 그들 눈에 어린 아기가 보이거든. 그건 아주 질 나쁜 마음이야.
Tay was always calm and firm, but right now his eyes were shaking a little. I realized after seeing that Tay's been troubled by this thought a lot. First I tried to calm him down. What do you mean the worst kind of emotions? They're just jealous. They all just like you a lot.
아니, 충분히 위험한 수준이야. 나는 확신할 수 있어.
Tay, what do you...
네가 위험해질 수도 있어. 난 알 수 있어.
It's probably something he could tell. Tay looked serious. He wasn't just saying empty words or playing around. But I couldn't just nod. I think... Tay, you're too sensitive. Tay hardened his face and closed his mouth. He stayed like that for a while but soon continued.
비슷한 마음을 가진 사람들은 서로를 알아볼 수 있어.
Tay lowered his gaze. What are you talking about? Others who feel the same. Who is he talking about? Besides, what kind of feeling is he talking about? Tay dropped his gaze as if he felt guilty.
그 사람들의 눈은 누군가를 상처 입히고 싶어하는 사람의 눈이었어. 난 그 눈을 잘 알고 있어.
Oh, I get it now. I get it. His previous owner heard him, so he could tell that his old owner had malice in her eyes. That's why she heard him, and he got damaged. Tay, are you okay? At my worried question, Tay raised his head a bit. His shadowed face was somehow full of shame.
난 너를 괴롭게 하고 싶지 않아. 네가 아픈 건 싫어.
Tay frowned hard. Tay, is it because he saw me get sick often recently? He looked so worried. I was touched by how much he cared for me, but I don't want Tay to quit the academy. If he quits because of me, his world will become so small. I don't want Tay to sacrifice himself for something that hasn't even happened. It's my wish as an owner and the family for Tay and all the other dolls to enjoy their daily lives. I'm so thankful that you care for me, but I hope you don't quit the academy. I can see how much fun you guys have there, and I feel happy to see that. Of course, there were some troubles, and we don't know what will happen in the future, but if I'm more careful, nothing you worry about will happen. Tay listened quietly as I explained everything. Ever since I started going to the academy with you guys, I've been having so much fun. I have so much to write in my diary every day. I was being cheerful on purpose, but Tay still looked dark. His His low voice flowed out from his trembling lips.
네가 아프지 않았으면 좋겠어.
What? At that moment, Tay leaned close, and when that familiar scent was right in front of me, Tay closed his eyes and leaned his head on my shoulder. I could feel him breathe. I always thought his scent calmed me down, but my heart pounded more than ever. He seemed to calm down and soon reached out his arms. And then he embraced me tight. I felt like I was suffocating.
네가 아프지 않게 지켜주는 사람이 나였으면 좋겠어. 하지만 나는
Tay, what's wrong? I was confused at his sudden words and actions. I couldn't understand. Besides, my heart just wouldn't stop pounding. I felt like Tay would be able to feel my heart pound. But he was lifeless and just stayed still with his body slouched down.
나는 널 지키는 사람이 아니야.
Tay?
가끔은 나도 나 스스로를 감당하기가 어려워.
His voice was tired and lifeless, but my heart pounded again when he said my name. But more than that, what does he mean he can't handle himself? Oh, I know what he means. He wants to kiss me. I can't imagine what would be more difficult to handle than my pounding heart. I just stay still and heard my heart pound and Tay's breathing. I can't think at all. All I know is that this is a really long Ferris wheel ride. His sudden words and actions felt so unfamiliar. But his voice and touch were caring as usual.
제발 걱정시키지 마. 며칠 전 밤에 집을 나갔을 때도 내가 얼마나 걱정했는지 모르지?
Oh, when I snuck out of the house to go to the cafe? Yeah.
너는 아무것도 모르겠지.
Tay mumbled in a low voice, but the very next moment his mumbling turned very clear.
시온을 증오했어. 모든 것이 시온의 탓이라고 생각했으니까.
Tay? His voice was cold as ice.
그리고 요새 자주 아픈 것도, 좀 전에 현기증이 났던 일도 걱정이 돼서 미칠 것 같아. 나에게 네가 너무 소중해. 하지만 난 널
Tay? He was now holding on to me so tight I couldn't move at all. I can't breathe. I barely wobbled my arms and beat against the arms that were crushing me. I can't breathe. And the words, Tay suddenly backed away. The shadow on his face disappeared. Even Tay looked a bit flustered.
미안해. 괜찮아?
Yeah. Just a moment ago, he was almost crushing me in his arms, but now he just went back to his seat. Is he being distant again? He quickly apologized and avoided my eyes, and he closed his mouth and stared out the window. Awkward silence flowed between us. I opened my mouth to break the ice. Is he feeling sorry? Tay, that just now.
내리면
Huh?
내리면 바로 집에 가자.
Huh? Okay. After that, we didn't talk again. We just sat in silence, staring out the window until the Ferris wheel came down. After we got off, we headed straight back home. On the way back, he was his usual self again and cared for me. But whenever our bodies were about to touch, he abruptly pulled back and pretended nothing happened. What was Tay trying to say to me? I felt upset at thinking he was more distant now. So tired. Great, now I gotta yawn for real. Every time I have to pretend to yawn, or I read the word yawn, I actually yawn, which is horrible for me. After I washed, I sat at my desk. It's already been an hour since we got home. He won't come today, I guess. Normally Tay would have made me a cup of ZZZ to comfort me after a day out. I'm a bit embarrassed that I take his kindness for granted, but I can't help but feel a bit empty. Is it because of what happened at the amusement park? No, Tay might have gone to bed early today, but I was still agitated. It was nothing hard to go out the door and check, but I just hesitated. Should I send him a text? I would have sent one without giving much thought before, but today for some reason I just couldn't. After hesitating for a long time, I ended up taking out my phone. Today was really fun. I erased the text I was typing. Aren't you tired? Ugh, not this too. After thinking about it for long, I just ended up texting two words. Good night. Yeah, you too. His text was as short as mine. He was probably about to fall asleep. I haven't woken him up, I hope. I laid down my phone and opened my desk drawer. I shouldn't think about it too much. I was just writing my diary. I suddenly stopped while trying to take out my diary from the drawer. Huh? That's weird. Was this diary always like this? It felt a bit lighter than usual. That's weird. It looked like it always did on the outside. Maybe I'm too tired right now. I felt confused and opened it to an empty page. Today I stopped the trivial thoughts and wrote in my diary as always. No, oh. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save just to be safe. Be right back. Premium limited edition Tay. Oh, okay.
손님, 이 파츠는 교환이 불가하세요. 이 페이는 한정으로 나온 인형이라 수량이 아주 적게 만들어졌거든요. 유상 교환이라도 파츠 교환은 불가능하십니다. 죄송합니다. 안타깝지만 현재로서 저희가 해드릴 수 있는 게 없습니다. 프리미엄이니까 어쩔 수 없네요.
마스터, 일어나세요. 지금 일어나지 않으면 아카데미에 늦어요.
Oh, Yanho. Good morning.
안녕하세요, 마스터. 일어나셨어요?
Yeah?
아직도 졸음이 다 가시지 않으셨나 보네요. 자, 어서 일어나세요. 식사하셔야죠.
Okay, thanks.
그럼 전 나가볼게요. 다시 침대에 누우시면 안 돼요.
Okay, alright. I stared at the closed door for a while and came back to my senses. I tried to wake up myself and mumbled. Yanho came to wake me up today. Is Tay busy preparing breakfast? I tilted my head. Tay used to wake me up, but I looked at the clock and realized I had no time to stay still. Oh, I should hurry up and get ready. I sat up from the bed. Another weekend has passed and it was Monday again.
아, 오셨어요? 여기 앉으세요.
Thanks.
오늘은 옐로우가 깨우러 간 거야?
네.
Yanho picked up a cookie and smiled bashfully. Thanks for waking me up. I could have been late for school.
아니에요. 사실 테이가 부탁했는걸요. 마스터를 깨워달라고.
부탁해서 미안. 식사 준비로 바빠서.
다음엔 내가 깨우러 갈래.
No.
다 큰 여자의 방에 불쑥 들어가는 것은 자랑이 아닙니다.
Tay was busy sitting plates.
좋은 아침, 마이 하니.
Yuri came into the kitchen wearing a clean suit. Then he sat next to me.
오늘도 푸짐한 걸. 아침마다 이런 식탁을 보니까 밖에서 점점 밥을 사 먹기가 싫어져. 너에게 칭찬을 받다니 기분이 묘하군. 음식 하나는 인정하니까. 어디 보자. 이게 내 것인가? 아니, 그건 오너 거야. 내 건 덜 싱싱한 것 같은데. 그건 착각일 거야. 아마도.
Tay said to Yuri and pushed the plate towards me. The plate was full of fresh vegetables. It is definitely better than Yuri's salad. Yuri put my plate and said reproachfully.
둘이서만 주말에 재미있게 놀다 왔다 이거로군. 치사하게 먹는 걸로 차별하다니. 내가 어리석었어. 무슨 일이 있어도 양보하지 않는 건데.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna leave it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one, so stay tuned.